Buenas tardes. Hoy es el 26 de febrero. Voy a dejar entrar a los estudiantes, setting everyone in. Looks like we have Juliana. Hola, Juliana.
Hola,
¿Cómo estás?
bien, ¿cómo estás?
Bien. Hola, Julie.
Hola,
Bienvenida.
Dani.
¿Qué tal?
Muy bien. ¿Y tú?
Bien. Llegué a Chile.
¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo es Chile? ¿Cómo es tú? Ya. ¿Cómo
Bien. Hace calor.
es calor en Chile?
Ujú, ujú,
Oh,
porque es verano. Es verano.
verano. Okay,
Ujú,
okay.
exacto. Exacto. Em, y fui a Mardi Gras. Gracias por entender la clase independiente de la semana pasada. Thanks for understanding with the independent class last week. It was the height of working during Mardi Gras, so fue imposible with, especially with the 2 hour time difference there. Didn't work out with the parades I had to staff, but yeah, ¿cómo va la semana? How's your week going?
Aburrido.
Okay, okay. Eso es bueno. That's good in some ways. Ajá. ¿Y tú, Juliana?
Sí, estaba trabajando, nomás.
Okay, okay. Mucho trabajo. Y Julie, ¿estás trabajando
Mi
en
trabajando,
el jardín?
un poco, sí.
In the
Mis
garden?
plantas, mis plantas, how do you say start? Start budding. They're beginning
Empiezan,
to form the
ajá,
buds.
empiezan a
Empiezan
florecer.
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 Yeah, like
Florecer is like to bloom or to
the little
bud.
bud, the little bud. So they haven't started to
Um,
bloom, but they're making the little buds. Yeah. Is this us? Just me and Juliana?
oh, fantastico. ¿Y qué son? I'm sure more are coming
More
here
will
in a
come.
minute, but
Yeah,
we
more
can
will
start
come.
by talking about the examen que les pasé. ¿Cómo les fue el examen? How was that test for you? Did you do it? Did you try it out?
I did it three
Así,
times.
así. Oh, wow, qué exigente.
I got
¿Y
better
tú,
and better
Juliana?
and better. Juliana, you probably aced it every time, right?
A funny story. I actually did the first part and then I don't know why, like this part where respuestas, like the answers, obviously. I didn't think that it's the answers because I didn't think you'd put the answers on them. So I just saw the word and I started creating sentences because I was like, oh. So I literally started writing. I did it for like 4 parts until I realized, wait a minute.
Oh, pero me encanta. I love that. Maybe we can hear some of your the
Yeah, I
Some
sentences.
of your some of your
they're
answers.
easy, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't make the connection until way later. Kind of embarrassing, but good practice.
Sacaste creatividad. You got some creativity out of it. So why don't we start with that cuando estamos esperando while we're waiting. And if I have any issues with my Wi-Fi being slow, this should be the last day. I have a secure Wi-Fi in my Airbnb shortly, but estoy entre departamentos. I'm just not moved into it yet.
Oh,
So let's do the examen. I'm gonna open up the screen here. Yeah, actually, this is weird. I'm surprised not to see Amanda or Ryan or anybody else. So espero que sepan que hay clase hoy. I hope they know there's class today. I sent
they
the plan and
knew.
everything.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
vamos
You
a
you,
ver.
you put
Vamos
it
a ver.
up
Yeah.
muy early, muy temprano. Yeah. Um.
Ajá, ya, eso es el beneficio de estar adelantada. cinco horas. I'm currently 5 hours ahead in
Mm,
Chile because of daylight savings,
mm,
which they
mm,
have opposite seasons here. So it's when they jump forward, we're jumping back. So
mm.
it's either 3 hour difference or just the 5 hour difference. And so in marzo, it will go back to 4 hours. And then once Chile does their daylight savings, it'll go to 3 hour difference.
I didn't even realize
I
other
think. I
countries
think
do daylight savings. That's cool.
lo es, although I'm just not a fan of daylight savings anywhere.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are
same.
you? Okay.
No.
Some of the states don't do it, right? There are
Yeah,
states in the United States
Arizona.
that stop
Yeah.
doing it. I think it's confusing
Exactly. Yeah, I know.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're just not so agricolos anymore. We're not such a farming
Mhm. Mm, right.
community with tech and everything now. So, all right. Well, lo primero fue un repaso de los verbos yo go y los verbos yo go. Entonces, verbos que tienen este cambio especial en la forma yo. So verbs that have the special change in the yo form. Juliana, would you like to just léeme las conjugaciones de yo go?
Ujú. Yo hago, tú haces, él usted hace, nosotros hacemos, vosotros hacéis, ellos, ellas, ustedes hacen.
Muy bien. Y Judy, de conocer.
Ah, yo conozco, tú conoces, él, ella, usted conoce, nosotros conocemos, vosotros conocéis, ellos, ellas, ustedes conocen.
Muy bien. Okay. Y veo que Lindsay llegó menos mal. Thank goodness. That's great. Hola, Lindsay. Bienvenida.
Gracias, ¿cómo están?
Muy bien. Qué bueno verte. Looks like you're
Aquí
getting stuff
también.
set up. So take your time. Toma tu tiempo. We're just kind of going over the test I sent. So cuando estés lista, you can participate. Just let me know when. Um, Julie, ¿quieres completar la pregunta
Número uno,
uno, la conjugación de hacer yo?
ah,
Ujú.
yo hago la
Sí,
tarea todos los días. ¿Hacer?
remember, sin pronunciar la H, without pronouncing the H. So say it one more time.
Yo hago la tarea todos los días. I do the homework every
Excelente.
day. Yeah, I do every day.
Se te nota. You can tell. Muy bien. All right. Juliana, número dos. ¿Cuál es la forma correcta de yo para tener?
Tengo.
Tengo. Excelente. Em, Julie, número tres.
Um, nosotros salimos temprano. Yo salgo temprano. I leave early.
Excelente, excelente. Lindsay, ¿te gustaría hacer el número cuatro?
Sí, yo traigo postre a la fiesta. I bring dessert to the
Muchas
party.
gracias. Muchas gracias. Es buena cosa para llevar o traer a la fiesta. It's a good thing to bring to the party, right? Okay, Juliana, número cinco.
Hey, Alex.
Yo digo la verdad siempre.
Digo la verdad
Yes,
siempre.
I tell
¿Y
the
qué
truth
quiere
always.
decir eso?
Also, Jenny just
Muy
emailed
bien.
asking if we had class today.
Um, yo, yo respondo. I'll respond to her on my phone so I don't have to
Okay.
uh, share my screen.
I have to
Let me
look at the
just,
email. You sent that email early today.
It's
I don't
funny
think
because she
she
was
got
CC'd
it.
on that one too, but she said she didn't get it, but she's on it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Is she okay?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna forward it to her again.
Yeah.
Sometimes, though, I mean, never anyone's fault for asking because we
Yeah.
have two administrators here. Sometimes Profe Deborah creates the list, and if I don't see that someone's on there, it's easy that they don't get the email or vice versa. So, yes, siempre que haya duda, whenever there is a doubt, just ask. Um, all right. Alejandro, ¿cómo estás?
Un poco cansado. Es
Mm.
un día muy loco, pero todo es bien. Estoy aquí y emocionada por aprendo.
Por aprender, bien. ¿No
Sí.
tuviste emergencias architectónicas? You didn't have any architectural emergencies, or was it more personal?
No, es, es la familia, es muchas cosas en próximo tiempo, one after another is it's yeah, una día loco, pero
Mu Muchas cosas juntas, many things together, or all at once.
ujú,
Yep, yep,
ujú,
yep. Únete al club. Welcome.
sí.
Okay, ¿quieres responder el número 6? So you're correcting the error. You want to correctly translate or conjugate venir in the yo form.
¿Y?
Sí, sí, tú.
Oh, veo, yo veo a clase.
Eso es ver, no venir. So you're using ver to see. We want to use venir, which is to come, to
No
come.
vengo a clase.
Yeah, no vengo a la clase. I come to the class.
Ujú.
Perfecto. Okay. Hola Jenny, bienvenida.
Hola, I didn't get the links. Ryan, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, is Ryan in here? I
She
wonder if
was the
Ryan's
one I
trying to
think
join.
who sent to me. I didn't get the links for today's class or anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. I see you on the list. So confirm with me your email after class. We used um
I
your
got you.
Yahoo one.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I got your email last week. The
Okay.
that one, the whole email, but today the links I didn't get any of it at all. I thought we
You
don't
didn't get
have
the one
class today.
I just
No,
forwarded you.
yeah, I didn't get that one. I think it was Ryan who I don't know who forwarded it to me, but somebody sent it to me.
Oh, yeah, I just did. So
Oh,
maybe your if it's not your look after class, por favor. Let me know after class if you're not using the Yahoo email and you have a different one because that's the one we sent it to. Um, Jenny.
oh, the one that's in here is the one for Gmail, but I have a Yahoo as well, and I've used both, but I didn't get any. That's okay.
Oh, okay. Lo siento.
Yeah.
Well, oh, I
Okay.
see the Gmail.
Mm-hmm.
JH, the JHNE
Mm-hmm.
21226.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, extraño. Well, lo siento. I'm glad you asked. ¿Te gustaría hacer el número 7? Would you like to do number 7?
Ooh, can I skip this?
Sí, you can. Juliana, can you do número 7?
I can do 8.
Mhm. Yo oigo música nueva en Spotify.
Oigo música nueva. Okay. Julie, número 8.
Um, yo pongo. Ah,
Yo, yo pongo. I put.
yo
Yo
pongo.
pongo. Alejandro, número 9.
Um, I remember. Oh man, yo, yo caer, yo cayo,
Yep, and these are yo go or yo sco verbs. So it's either going to be kai sco or kai go. Which one sounds more
yo
correct to you?
caigo.
Yo kai go. Yo kai go
Yeah, I
means
conjugated this as a bad word. when I took my test.
Did you say Kago?
Mhm.
Kago would be to SHIT.
Yeah.
Okay, y número 10, número 10, Lindsay, you said you're cooking a little, but you could participate. So, would you like to do tu respuesta personal, your personal answer to a phrase with salir?
Yes, yo salgo con el perro a las 11.
Salgo con el perro a las 11. Perfecto. Okay. Bueno, I just wanted to see how you did this first section. Hay respuestas en cada sección y cada parte. So you have your answers in every part. So from now, cada pregunta. I'm not going to make you all go through every single question because you already did this, but I would like to take questions for anyone you had confusion about and see cuáles secciones les costaba más o menos, which sections were harder or more difficult for you. Esto nos va a indicar lo que repasar. This is going to indicate to us what we need to be reviewing on, and I'll make more reviews based on that. So no sean tímidos. Don't be shy about saying you struggled with a certain part because that is the data we're trying to collect so we can make more activities to practice. Hola, Ryan. Bienvenida.
Gracias. For some reason, I thought we had started at 5:45 today. I just lost my mind. So, disculpe.
Hiciste una profe Dani. You just did a me. All right. So, número eh, bueno, sección 2, parte 2, the complementos, the ones we've been working on and off for a while. ¿Tienen alguna pregunta sobre los complementos? Any questions
Mm.
you got wrong originally?
I got the ones,
Alejandro?
a lot of the ones where it's like say la or say les, wherever you put the say. I got
Mm-hmm.
a couple of those wrong. So I guess yeah, I need to work on the say low kind of thing. Like it
Okay.
is or it whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, hablas de los dobles, the double object pronouns. So let's look at one of them as an example. Número ocho. So, número ocho, I'll zoom in a little more. We have ella, so we have the subject, da, the verb, gives, los boletos. So right away we have the verb to give and a statement of what is being given.
The
So
tickets.
what is being given? Los boletos, yeah. And would that make it a direct or indirect object pronoun?
I mean, they was giving the object is directly given
Exacto.
to
Yep,
the
you're right. You're right.
person.
So los boletos, how can we represent these with a direct object pronoun?
Low say. Is it
Los.
say?
No, you had it. So we'll just start with los. Los
Um,
boletos are going to be los. And then a ellos. A ellos. This is the indirect object pronoun because it's to them. To them. So what is the indirect object pronoun for ellos?
the indirect
Think
object pronoun for ellos. I mean, isn't it los les?
Engineer object pronoun.
Les. Uh-huh. So,
Les.
ellos is les. Les. Los y les. Let me hit this here. And what is the rule? You can't lay lo or los les or lay
Mhm.
la, etc. So, en este caso, tenemos que cambiar el primero. We always change the first one to, what do we change it to?
See?
There.
Se. So it becomes se les. Se les. Entonces, ella se les da. Ella se les da. That's what I had, right? Yes. Ella se les da. She gives them to them. She gives them to them. ¿Alguien más tuvo problemas con ese? Did anybody else have issues with that one?
I did too. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Bien. Did that run through ayudar? Did that help with
That
the run through?
helped.
Okay. Bien,
See.
bien. Let's
Wait,
do
I have a
another one.
question on that one.
Sí, sí.
Okay, so you have los les because los is the tickets and les is them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
why are we converting los to say
Ah, buena pregunta. Se le
versus
está.
les? I would say it's se los da, like she gave them.
Hmm.
I
You
put
know what?
That's
You
what
know
I
what,
had
Lindsay?
too.
I think
That's literally what
I
I
think
had.
I think I might have made a mistake on this. Say les. Um,
Like,
creo que
wouldn't
sí.
you would turn like the se is referencing a ellos, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not.
Mm-hmm. You know, I
So then
did
you
forget.
keep the los from boletos.
We do need to flip the order. Okay, ustedes son increíbles. That is my bad. So we do need to flip that. It would go a ellos les. So to them, les los. So instead, se los
Yeah,
da.
that's what I had.
Se los da. Okay. Well, maybe you didn't have an issue with it. I did.
Oops.
I
I
missed
got the
the order
next
here.
one wrong.
Say
I
los.
got the next one wrong too, though, so I don't want to get too cocky.
Hmm.
Because I did the same thing for the
Okay.
next one. I did say la, and then, let's see. Yeah, I tell them the truth. I did yo say la, and the answer was lace.
Because
I
la
said
verdad
yo.
is still in it.
Yeah.
Say
Oh,
again?
me equivoqué. So yeah, we'll do this one together. I think you're right. So I tell them the truth. We have the truth, which is la, and then them is going to be say. So, uh, or well, lace in that case. So say la yo. Well, for number nine, we only need les digo la verdad. Is that the one you were
Yeah.
asking about? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I
Did
was
I have a
putting it
different
to
answer?
I tell it to them.
Yeah, because you have la verdad listed here, you only need the indirect object pronoun. Les
Oh, okay.
digo
Okay.
la verdad.
Apparently, I
Les digo
misunderstood the
la verdad.
instructions.
No, no pasa nada. So, and really all you needed to do was translate it here too. So I know I
Okay.
only put the
So you don't need to
les, but
say because you don't have the la. So
exacto, exacto. We don't need to replace la verdad with anything because
got it.
it's there. So les digo la verdad. Les digo la verdad. All right. Well, ahora ven que hasta a mí me complica a veces. So even to me, this throws me for a loop sometimes. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I had that one off. There is an explanation of the order for this, but I don't want to tell it to you incorrectly off the top of my head. So we'll come back to this when I can more clearly state it for you without equivocándome. Were there any other ones you had questions on? No? Okay. Who wants to give their respuesta personal?
Let's see. I don't have my homework with me, unfortunately, but I would if I did.
So we want to
Um,
use the indirect object be él, ella, usted. So we know we're going to use le, and then the masculine direct object should be lo. So you want to use le and lo. So really, it's going to be se lo something. Does anybody have an example?
I
Ella
uh,
se lo explica is what I played.
Ella se lo explica. Muy bien. Ryan?
So I have yo leí el libro a ella, so yo se lo leí.
Yo se lo leí. Yo se lo leí. Muy bien. I read it to her, or him in this case. Or ella se lo explica. Juliana, how would you
She
translate that?
explained it to him or her.
Yes, she explained
Explains. Sorry.
it. Oh, yeah, she explains it to uh, him or her. Muy bien. Okay. Julie, did you have an answer with
I
your
did
own
not,
sentence?
sorry. I
Okay,
didn't
no
do it.
pasa nada, no pasa nada.
How about yo say la cocina? Cocina? I cooked
Okay.
it for them?
Yo, yo sé, and we just wanted to use a masculine one, so we'll say yo sé lo cocino. I
Oh,
cook
right.
it for them or him. If we have say, this is the thing, we need context because it could be I cooked it for him, I cooked it for them, I cooked it for you,
All of them.
formal. Yeah, or all of them. Exacto. Exacto. Yeah. Let me make sure because I had this one off. Really, it's just the order you want to do the indirect object first. That's the general explanation. So gracias por cachar eso. Thanks for catching that. Let's make sure I didn't have any of these other ones off. So, número uno, yo doy el libro a María. Who has this one? Yo doy el libro a María.
Le.
Um,
Yo le doy el libro a María. Yo le doy el libro a María. Ok. Número dos, Alejandro.
hmm. Um, yo blank compro flores. Yo, well, to them, so yo le compro
Yo,
flores.
yo les,
Casi es plural. It's
yo los,
plural.
yo
Yo
So
les.
le
instead of yo
or
les
yo
compro
les
flores.
compro
That's what I had. Yep.
flores.
Yo les compro flores. Ok, eso sí es correcto. Yo les
Sí.
compro flores. Número tres, ¿tú explicas la lección a nosotros?
Tú
Anybody?
nos.
Número
Tú
tres,
nos la explicas.
tú nos la explicas. Exacto, nos la explicas. So, to us, you explain it. Nos la explicas. Okay, eso se ve bien. Número cuatro, I send it to you.
Yo lo.
That's right, Ryan. You are going to have lo. I want the indirect object as well, the to you.
Yo te lo envío.
Yo te lo envío. Muy bien. Yo te lo envío. Yo te lo envío. Genial. Did everybody have te lo envío? Okay. Número cinco, Jenny.
Um, yo, wait, I'm not sure about this one. Oh, yo doy? Okay, I don't know about this five. I'm confused with it.
Okay, so we have lo. We need to use
Uh-huh.
lo. We also need the indirect object to Ana. So this needs to change into the indirect object pronoun for Ana.
So say,
Eso es. Yo sé, lo doy. Yo sé, lo
say,
doy.
lo,
Yep, okay.
doy. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's the um lo we already have it. I give
Mhm.
it. And then a Ana is le, and it becomes se. Se lo doy. Juliana, did you have a pregunta?
No.
Okay. Número 6, Lindsay or Julie, número 6.
Nosotros la vemos.
Nosotros la vemos. Yep, we see it. La vemos. Um,
Muy
Número 7, Ryan.
Oh, I just lost my spot. My arrow down and instead it went to the top. Hang on. Yo le veo is what I put.
So the wrong answer was le veo. And this is just because
Oh, okay.
the movie is what is being watched. So it's a direct object. You want to use the feminine direct object.
La.
Yeah.
La
Yo
veo.
la veo. Yo
Maybe,
la veo.
maybe I'm just reading yours and I didn't answer that one.
Yeah, the Ekis, if that's not clear enough, the wrong answer is it's an X because it's supposed to be incorrect.
Okay.
Not yo le veo, but
User
Okay.
yo.
error.
All right, we talked about this one. Like we said, we just put it in the wrong order, which had me tripped up. So as you can see, easy to make mistakes on these. And then número 9, I tell them the truth. Les digo la verdad. So we just had that one change. Everything else looks muy bien. So yo saqué de cuántas preguntas, creo que eran 10, ya. De 10 preguntas en los complementos, yo tengo 9 correctas. Así que saqué yo un 90%. I got a 90% on this, not too bad. ¿Cómo hicieron ustedes? How did you do?
I think I got a B minus.
I think I
Okay,
got a
okay.
C.
Hey, not even your profesora got 100, so this is difficult one. All right, so complementos. They are not the most fun thing to do, but we'll keep interspersing them with practices and just keep going with them and not leave them behind. Siguiente sección. Pretérito regular, the regular preterite. This one should have been easier. Espero que sí. I hope so. ¿Alguna pregunta?
Mm, no recuerdo.
All right, let's read the answers quickly then. So, Alejandro, número 1.
Yo compro un regalo para mi amiga.
Está bien en presente. That's good for the present, but this is the
Oh,
preterite.
mi regalio.
Oh,
Yo regalié.
okay, that's right. Regalé, but that's gifted. So you change the verb. You want to use comprar.
Oh, yo compré
Eso.
un
Yep.
regalo para mi amiga.
Excelente. Yo compré un regalo para mi amiga. I bought a gift for my friend. Ryan, número 2.
Tu bebiste jugo de naranja en el desayuno. I drank
Muy
orange
bien.
juice in the morning.
You drank orange
Oh,
juice
you, of course.
in the morning.
Claro.
Ajá, excelente. Jenny, número 3.
Él escribió una carta a su abuela.
Él escribió una carta a su abuela. He wrote a letter to his grandmother.
Su grandmother.
Juliana, número 4.
Nosotros escuchamos música toda la tarde.
Perfecto. Escuchamos música toda la tarde. ¿Y la traducción?
We listen to music all afternoon.
Perfecto. Julie, número 5. Vosotros.
Vosotros balistáis en la fiesta de cumpleaños.
Bailasteis. Bailasteis.
Bailastes. We danced at the party for the birthday.
Yeah,
At the
you
birthday-
all.
A birthday.
Or we all danced at the birthday party.
Yeah, you all in formal Spain danced at the birthday party. 6, Alejandro.
Ellos aprendemos. I just knew. Aprendieron mucho en la clase de matemáticas.
Bien,
Um,
we'll just stress the aprendieron. Stress the I there. Aprendieron.
aprendieron mucho en la clase de matemáticas. They learned a lot in math class.
Ah, good for them. Yo no, not me. Ryan, siete?
Yo vive en España por un año.
Yeah, I
I
want you
live
to stress the last letter and switch it from an E to an I. So from A to E.
yo viví en
Mm-hmm.
España por un año. I lived
Eso
in
es.
Spain for a
Viví.
year.
Viví.
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 Not yo.
Jenny, número ocho.
Tú abriste la ventana porque hacía calor.
Okay.
You open the window because it's hot.
Because
Is
it
that right?
was hot. And like this
It's hot.
one here, that is imperfecto. That is imperfect. We just touched on imperfect in the last class. But anybody be able to tell me why it's hacía instead of hizo? Based on what we learned about the imperfect? It'll be surprising if you tell me. We haven't gotten very far, but you might
Is
have a
it
guess.
because it's I don't know hot right now, but it wasn't earlier, or it's like relatively hot? I don't know.
So with abriste, it is preterite because it's one action that was completed. You opened the
Mhm,
window. But
mhm.
it being hot out, hacía, puts us in the moment. And we didn't say the timeline of this. We were giving kind of the ambiance. We're saying what was happening at the time. We didn't say
It,
when it started or ended
no,
being hot. So we're giving the environment. We're talking about how it was at the time, but we're
it
not
was once
giving
hot.
specifics. Exactly. So if this sounds funky to you, we're going to be working more with imperfecto. Hoy, we're going to work on that more today.
Let's see.
All right. Número nueve. Lindsay?
Ella corrió 5 kilómetros ayer.
Yeah, corrió. She ran 5 kilometers ayer.
Yesterday.
I almost said she ran 5 kilos yesterday. Kilómetros. All right. Ryan, número 10.
Leímos un libro interesante durante las vacaciones. Uh,
Okay,
we
perfecto.
we read an interesting book during vacation.
Perfecto. Okay. Buen trabajo. ¿Qué tal hicieron en el pretérito? ¿Alguien sacó un 10? Did anybody get a 10 out of 10? ¿Un 100?
No, but I
Okay,
got a no.
les tengo buenas noticias. I have good news for you. In Chile, if you say sacaste un siete, you got a 7. A 7 is a perfect score in Chile. So we can grade you on a curve and
Hey.
that
Why? Why is that?
their grading system goes to 7.
Okay.
No te lo puedo explicar. I don't know exactly the reason, but the expression here, if you did really well on something, you'd say sacaste, sacaste un siete, you got a 7, or eres un siete, you are a 7. So if you're in
Mhm.
Chile and somebody calls you a 7, tranquilo, es un cumplido, it's a compliment. Or if you accidentally tell someone they're a 7, you just say, well, there's one country in South America that thinks that's perfect.
Kind of psycho would accidentally call someone a 7.
So, el examen, I'm glad you all seem to have worked on it in place of class. I really appreciate that you took your time to do it. I think we'll keep going through correcting it. I don't want to work on it all at once because we have things to practice today that are new. So we'll stop on the pretérito. It's the perfect place to take a break because we're going to be continuing with el pasado hoy. So because we're moving on to more imperfect, the two different types of past, pretérito y imperfecto, I just want to do another quick preterite practice to get you talking. So I'm going to put you in breakout rooms. I want you to improvisar, to improvise, and on the spot, tell your compañero o compañera tres cosas que hiciste en la semana y tres cosas que una persona o animal en tu vida hizo en la semana. So, three things that you did during the week and three things that somebody in your life did during the week. Like, my dog took a walk, my mom went to the store, my best friend baked a cake. And you should use pretérito. You should use the preterite. Por ejemplo, eh, trabajé en Nueva Orleans para Mardi Gras. I worked in New Orleans for Mardi Gras. Me cansé mucho. I was very tired. I got very tired. Um, coleccioné muchas cuentas. I collected a lot of beads. Cuentas are stories, but they're also beads in Spanish. And then I'll talk about somebody else. Mi compañera fue a Mardi Gras conmigo. My coworker went to Mardi Gras with me. Ella se enfermó. She got sick. Ella se enfermó, pobrecita. Luego se recuperó. Later, she got better. Okay? All of these things that I'm saying in preterite are something punctual. They're something that had a start or an end. And that's what is going to be important when we compare it to the imperfect. Okay? ¿Alguna pregunta? Any questions? To simplify, if that doesn't make sense, just say three things in the past tense about yourself and three things in the past tense about someone else. Right? You're making them up. You're making them up right now. Okay, so you're just going to be with your partner, no hay presión, no pressure, and then I'll ask you your favorite highlight from what you said. Let's make the breakout rooms. Hola, Lindsay.
Hola.
Hola, Jenny. Parece que tienes una pregunta, Jenny. Looks like you have a question.
Oh, no, we were talking about like Lindsay and I were talking, we got sidetracked. We started asking about what we do for a living or something, and I said, "Oh, my patients, they're like Hispanic." So now I kind of like know how to speak to them without ask, not totally, like the minor things and stuff like that. Like if like tengo medicina para dolor, para infección, para this and that. Anyway, so whenever I offer the blanket, I always say like quiere la manta, like or like you guys want a blanket or something, but they don't know what manta is. They always tell me because they're his Mexican Hispanic or
Mexican.
something. So they
Yeah.
have a different word of blanket, which is we're
Yeah.
talking about it. And Vincent said like
Juliana, what does your husband say for blanket?
Cobija. Cobija.
cobija. That's what
Cobija.
Lindsay said, cobija. And they told me that so many times already, but manta is stuck in my head. So I could not remember cobija, but I remember is the manta.
It's más fácil. Yeah, the same mantra. Yeah, I've never heard that before though.
I was
Perdóname,
like,
es mi culpa. I'm sure that's my fault because I always say manta. Although I think here in Chile, cobija is also used like interchangeably with manta and
Mm.
cobija. So and
Mm.
Lindsay, same thing. You all use cobija. I like the word cobija. Me gusta la palabra.
I like manta better because I think about it like the manta rain and it's like the manta rain, they're like a blanket, so it's stuck in my head.
I remember you got excited about it. I was glad you had that connection. All right, so we're going to share our sentences, and I apologize if I'm a little slow. I can tell there might be a slight lag, but that should be mejor la semana que viene. Just let me know if anything is frozen. Lindsay, ¿te gustaría compartir una frase tuya? Would you like to share one of your sentences?
Hermana y yo fueron de compra.
Bien, te incluiste a ti misma. You included yourself. So the
Oh,
subject
fuimos.
would be nosotros. Sí, nosotras fuimos de compra. Is that what you said? De compra? Okay, buena frase, good sentence. De compra is shopping. Ir de compra. I'll write here. Ir de compra is to go shopping. Okay. Jenny, una frase tuya.
Um, fuimos a la montaña. Uh,
Fuimos a la montaña.
I wanted to add like to snowboard, but I don't know what the snowboard is. So so I'll just stop to de la montaña.
Para hacer snowboard. Yeah, a tip for all you, and we were just talking about this with Juliana. Lots of sports that are from the last, let's say, 200 years, so not old sports, tend to just take the English name in Spanish. So snowboard is snowboard in Espanol. You could say tabla de snow, like snowboard, literally, but I rarely hear that. And same thing with trekking, like trekking, all a ski is a ski, it's a cognate. So lots of times sports you can just use the English term.
Oh, para hacer.
Ryan, ¿y qué frase dijiste tú?
Yo viajé a Missoula, Montana por un festival de cine.
Oh, qué lindo. Tengo mucha familia en Missoula. I have a lot of family in Missoula. Y Kalispell y Helena.
Sí, y mi primo uh, visitó de Kalispell a
Oh,
Missoula con mi.
qué bonito, qué bonito. And then con me, actually, if you're saying with you, the term is conmigo.
Conmigo.
Conmigo. It's just a special little thing that happens. Con me is grammatically correct, but it's not because people use conmigo instead. Um, Conmigo. And the other one that happens is contigo, with you, and consigo, with one. Alejandro. Oh, estás en silencio.
La fin de semana pasada, mis gatos uh, comió pasteles para mis vecinos y mm, entonces son mal gatos.
Oh, son malos. Son, we could say malcriados, like misbehaved. Um,
Mal animales.
so, oh, pobre gatitos. But you use the plural. So I think you said, can you repeat your verb again?
Mis gatos comió los pasteles.
Okay, so you use comió. Comió is the preterite ate for he, she, or it, or you formal. So it's singular. So if
Oh,
just one of your,
comieron.
eso, los gatos
Comieron
comieron.
los pasteles.
The cats ate or did you say
Mhm.
galletas? They were cookies or cakes,
They
pasteles?
were they were what did you say?
Galletas, cookies?
Galletas con
Oh no.
shortbread y frambuesca
Frambuesa.
frambuesa jam y oatmeal crumble.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. Gatitos
Sí.
malos.
Y ad- tengo un anuncio
Okay.
uh, en la fin de clase hoy.
Okay. Recuérdame, remind me, por favor.
Sí.
All right. So vamos a empezar esto con el pretérito. So as a reminder, all of you use the preterite form because these were completed actions. My cats ate the cookies. My mom and I, or my sister and I went shopping. We went snowboarding. My dog escaped. I hung out with Juliana and Julie, so I heard theirs too. I worked in my garden. Um, I went to Montana. Completed actions, all of those. Now, when we're
Mhm.
starting to look at the imperfecto, we have some different rules. So it's no longer going to be completed actions. It's going to be what was going on or what used to be going on, what was happening over time. Like, I used to go or I always went to Montana as a child. Okay, so when we're using other phrases with the imperfecto, these phrases are going to be different types. So instead of yesterday, last week, last year, we're using complements like when I was little, or when I lived in Madrid, or when I worked at my last job. It's more of a time period or something that is less specific. So, vamos a ir al plan y tengo una presentación del imperfecto. Okay. All right. So, as you can see here, the imperfect tense in Spanish is equivalent to four forms in English. So, in English, we could say it four different ways. Spanish has one way we could translate it as. So, we could say there's actually a second secret way, solía, but we'll talk about that later on. So, A, I used to eat a lot of salad. B, I was eating a lot of salad. C, I would eat a lot of salad. Or D, I ate a lot of salad. Okay, so all of these could be translated with yo comía mucha ensalada. Starting with the first one, I used to. This is because I talked about habitual actions over time. So it didn't just happen once that you ate a lot of salad. It was throughout your lifetime up until a certain point, or still continuing. I used to eat a lot of salad. As I said, there is a verb in Spanish for used to. The verb is soler. Soler. Soler means to used to. But even when you're using soler, you're still going to conjugate it in the imperfect. So it would still be solía comer mucha ensalada. I used to eat a lot of salad. That's one option, or you can just use the verb in question, eat, and make it imperfect. Comía mucha ensalada. Comía mucha ensalada. Parte B. I was eating a lot of salad. There is a second option for this in Spanish. We could use the past continuous. So the continuous form in the present tense, you've heard it every once in a while. It's the ones that end in yendo or ando. Like the present tense would be estoy comiendo ensalada. I am eating salad. You can do that in the past too. The past continuous would be estaba comiendo ensalada. But we haven't touched on that yet, so you don't need it. One way to do it is just to use the imperfect. Comía mucha ensalada. Excuse me, I might need to plug in my computer here in a second if I'm looking around. Siguiente, parte C, I would eat a lot of salad. Now, the way I remember this is would in the like saying I would is also a habitual action. Like when I was in high school, I would get an Uncrustable for lunch every day. Or when our parents were in grade school, they would walk uphill both ways to school and from home. So it's habitual actions, right? This can also be translated with the imperfect tense. Comía mucha ensalada. And the last one, probably the most unclear as of what we've worked on so far. This seems like just one time. I ate a lot of salad. So we could use the preterite, comí mucha ensalada, or we could use the imperfect, comía mucha ensalada. It's just that for this one, we're lacking context. So we're not stating the time at any point in this sentence. So it just depends on what we're talking about and when we're discussing it. This one could go either way. It's just lacking more information. ¿Alguna pregunta? Any questions about that? Alejandro?
I don't know if it's about that. You said es estaba and yo
Mm-hmm.
estaba and what's the difference between estuve and estaba?
Well, estuve is the preterite and estaba is the imperfect. But it gets more complicated when we're using the verb estar. So we're going to do a whole section on using estar in the past because those questions are normal to have. I'm not going to open that can of worms quite yet, but you can at least recognize the forms.
Mm-hmm.
Estuve is estar in the preterite, and estaba is estar in the imperfect.
Okay.
All right. So, as we said, the imperfect is used to refer to habitual or repeated actions in the past with no reference to when they began or when they ended. Um, Ryan, ¿te gustaría leer los ejemplos? Would you read all of the examples on this section?
Um,
Oh, tu
wait,
gato quiere leer. Your
You
cat
could hear
wants to
that?
read. You could do it. See?
Well, Alejandro was just telling me that my microphone is so soft, but at least my cat's coming through okay. Um, ¿De qué te hablaba Pedro? Hablaba de la inflación.
Excelente. So this translates to um, what was Pedro talking to you about? He was talking to me about inflation. Now, the reason this is imperfecto is because I want to say, what was he talking to you about? What was going on in the conversation? Whereas if we use the preterite, que te habló, Pedro, that would translate to, what did Pedro talk to you about? These are very much gray space, and we could use either one, but think about it in English. There's kind of a difference in meaning if I say, what did your boss say to you? Or what was your boss saying to you? You might get the same answer for both of those questions, but just like in English, there is some nuance to both of them. Okay, so using the preterite and imperfect is helpful to expressing what you want to say a través del idioma, through the language. But the good news is it's pretty hard to make a mistake because in many cases, either is acceptable. It's just helping you to give that extra level of understanding. And then when it comes to comprehension, of course, you need to know them both because it's used equally, both the imperfect and the preterite. So as a speaker, you can be understood with just the preterite, but especially when it comes to comprehension, you really want to know both. And of course, when you're speaking, you want to be able to reach those heights too. But just to say, there is a lot of option here. Hay mucha opción. Jenny, would you like to read this one? Yo siempre depositaba.
Yo siempre depositaba todo mi dinero en el banco.
I would
I
always,
always deposit money in the bank.
cierto. Okay. Now this one could make a big difference. If I say in imperfect, depositaba todo mi dinero, that's like I used to or I would deposit all my money, as in I would deposit all my check from work, etc. You might be more alarmed if I used the preterite and I said, Julie, deposité todo mi dinero. I deposited all my money. So you might say, like, why did you do that? Is it for a certain reason? Do you need to transfer it to someone? It's urgent in that sense because it's a singular action versus something that you've done various times in the past over time. Lindsay, would you like to read este ejemplo?
Yo también ahorraba mi dinero, pero ahora, wow, yo también ahorraba mi dinero, pero ahora lo gasto.
Okay. I also used to save my money, but now I spend it. Okay. So if I say ahorré mi dinero, if I use that in the preterite, it's I spent my money. If I use the imperfect, ahorraba mi dinero, that is, I used to spend my money. Oh, sorry. Ahorrar is to save. Let me repeat that. If I say ahorré mi dinero, that is, I saved my money. Ahorraba is I used to save my money. The imperfect is used to describe actions or events that were in the process of happening in the past. So kind of like I said, you have the option of using the past continuous, which we haven't started with yet, but that would be like estaba andando, estaba bailando, the past continuous. I was doing this. Or you can just use the imperfecto. So for example, caminábamos cuando te vi. We were walking when I saw you. Ryan, would you like to read the next example?
Estudiabas mucho aquel entonces.
Yep, you studied a lot back then. Okay. Con una frase con aquel entonces. como aquel entonces. With a sentence like back then, you definitely do want to use the imperfect because you're not saying 2 years ago, 5 years ago, etc. You're saying just a general time in the past, back then. All right. And the imperfect is used when referring to physical and characteristic attributes. So, talking about what somebody was like, for example, and also usually with emotions and state of mind. This is worth a lot more practice, just its own one section, but I can give you some quick examples. If we were giving a eulogy about somebody, we would probably be using the imperfect because we're setting the scene of what somebody was like in their life in the past. So, era, that's ser in imperfect. Era una bonita persona. She was a beautiful person. Siempre ayudaba a los demás. She would always help others. Tenía, she had. Tenía el pelo rizado. She had curly hair. Lindsay, I don't mean to be eulogizing you, but you are a beautiful person with curly hair. Or you could say, era, they were alto or bajo, they were tall or short. So we're describing somebody in the past with characteristics. You can often use the imperfecto. All right. So that's another overview. We're going little by little. We haven't started conjugating yet, just because there's so much to know about the differences. But so you're starting to recognize what it sounds like. The imperfect usually ends in aba for AR verbs, like caminaba, bailabas, practicaban, trabajaban. That's my favorite one. They used to work. Trabajaban or trabajábamos. We used to work. So it ends in aba or ia, ia, like tenía, solía. It's ER, verbs, so the verías. So ia or aba are going to be the terminaciones, and we're going to do the full conjugations en la próxima. So, ¿alguna pregunta? ¿No? Alejandro, do you want to do your anuncio?
Sí. Este fin de semana, en sábado de 28, todas las ustedes son invitas a una fiesta en mi casa nuevo.
Oh,
Sí, a la 12 en till noche. Tiene mucho, tengo mucho comidas y una keg de cerveza y it's gonna be fun. So if you can make it, mensájame and
envíenme un mensaje.
envíame what you said. Send me a message, and I'll give you the address, and I hope you guys can make it.
Muy bien. Oh, I was putting this in the chat, but Lindsay just said I was sending it directly to her by mistake. So all I said was Alejandro has a fiesta de inauguración. It is called an inauguration party, but
Mhm.
it means for your house. It means housewarming party.
Awesome.
Alejandro, qué alivio. That's such a relief. I thought you were going to say you were leaving us. That's amazing
I
news. That
thought
is for a housewarming
so
party. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What
I'm
time
sorry
is
I'm not there, so
I'm learning German now. Sorry.
oh no. Did you say 12 p.m. Tu
what time is
casa?
it?
I meant 2 p.m.
Oh,
Oh,
I
a las
saw.
dos. I might have misheard you. That was probably me. So, a las dos. A las dos.
Sí. Es
Alejandro, siéntete
próxima.
libre. feel free to just send me the information and I'll resend it out to the group. Unless, I mean, just tell me if you're excluding anybody that is not here today.
No, I wanted to say that everybody's invited, even people who aren't in attendance today. So,
Okay, okay.
so maybe I'll just find everybody's email from the class email and send something out. But if you're free, it's going to be a fun time, and I'd love to share it with you.
Me encanta. Oh,
I'm
perdóname
sorry
por no
you're in
estar.
Chile.
I know. Oh gosh, I'm so sad to miss it, but one of you or all of you are going to have to go and tell me how amazing Alejandro's house is. I have high expectations. So,
Okay.
um,
Yeah.
yeah, voy a
Thanks.
dejarlo ahora. Gracias por el anuncio. Thanks for your announcement. Um, please just feel free to send me a message and I'll get it out to everyone too, if that's easier.
Okay.
And I'm excited to continue the imperfect with you all in the next class. It's so fun doing a new verb
Mm.
tense. So, and like I said, I'll have better Wi-Fi when I'm in my nueva Airbnb in la playa at the beach. So,
Mm.
gracias por la paciencia hoy
Mm.
y nos vemos el próximo jueves.
Thank you, Ryan and Caddy, for
Adios.
sending the links too. They responded to my email. I was in a panic mode.
Oh, gracias. Ciao.
I sent them to
Oh,
Jenny instead of showing up myself.
I know.
Jenny
Thank
showed up in
you.
a Ryan mask. Yeah. Adios.